for the Department of Economic Development and Building and Housing. And with us this evening is Christian Spencer. He is one of our HUD consultants with Civitas. We're here this evening to discuss the 2025 Annual Action Plan. This is our public hearing that is required by HUD. It is June 26, 2025. The Consolidated Plan and Annual Action Plan, CDBG, Home, and ESG, is administered through the Consolidated Plan, referenced as CONPLAN, and managed through HUD's Integrated Disbursement and Information System called IDIS online. The CONPLAN and Annual Action Plans helps grantees determine activities and organizations to fund in the coming years. The CONPLAN is 5 years in length and describes community needs, resources, priorities, and proposed activities to be undertaken under certain HUD programs. The Annual Action Plan. The Annual Action Plan, which we refer to as AAP, is submitted to HUD every year during the 5-year CONPLAN cycle. The AAP describes the specific plan uses for HUD programs, as well as certain other program requirements. The 2025 Action Plan funds. Funding for Community Development Block Grant, the HUD 2025 allocation, we anticipate will be $1,806,820. Program income, $15,000. And related to that program income is payments from homeowners who have sold their homes prior to the required 5-year timeline, or they had previous loans with the city and are repaying those payments back to us. So the total would be $1,821,820. Home funding, $469,627.19. And the income would be $10,000. Again, that's payback on loans, which would give us a total of $479,627.19. ESG. ESG, for clarification, are the dollars that we use to help serve our unhoused population in the city of Harrisburg. We anticipate $163,869. There will be no program income, giving us the total of $163,869. Given the current climate in DC, it's becoming a national trend to focus on a few larger projects that will have a greater impact on our city than sprinkling resources over a lot of smaller projects. In addition, our last funding cycle did not generate a lot of interest for 2023-24 funding. So it has been the decision of the mayor that we will focus on infrastructure projects for the 2025 funding. Priority needs. Number one, public facilities and infrastructure. To improve and expand public infrastructure, such as streets, sidewalks, water, sewer, ADA improvements, lighting, and security cameras. And improve access to public facilities. 2, public services. 3, removal of slum and blight, demolition and blight removal. Affordable housing development, rental housing development, home ownership housing development, owner-occupied housing rehab, such as our HRP home rehab program. Homeless and housing services, reduce homelessness. Again, that's our ESG funds. And that's managed by an organization we call CATCH, that's Capital Area Coalition on Homelessness. Section 108, loan repayment. And that is a debt that the city carries, and we hope to have that paid off in late 2026. The 2025 Annual Action Plan goals to improve and expand public infrastructure, 5,000 low to moderate income persons assisted, improve access to public facilities, 20,000 low moderate income persons assisted, demolition and blight removal, buildings demolished, rental housing development, rental units constructed, home ownership housing development, 2 homeowner housing units constructed, and owner-occupied housing rehab, 30 homeowner units rehabilitated. Reduce homelessness, 500 persons experiencing homelessness provided with shelter, 15 persons at risk of homelessness provided prevention services. And Section 108, loan repayment is an NA. 2025 Action Plan projects and funding. And so we'll go down the budget again. Community Development Block Grant Administration, $361,364. Community Development Block Grant Public Facilities and Infrastructure, $511,456. Community Development Block Grant Housing Programs, $500,000. Community Development Block Grant Emergency Demolition, $224,000. CDBG Section 108 loan payments, $225,000. Home administration, $46,962. Home CHODO set aside, 15%. Now that CHODO 15% is not for developers to use for their own administration. It's for things like project development fees that developers would need to complete their projects. Home non-CHODO housing development, $362,221.19. And let me go back to the home CHODO, which the set aside is $40,444. ESG 2025 for the unhoused, that's $163,869. Citizen participation, public comment review period. The city will hold a public comment review period from June 27th, 2025 to July 28th, 2025 to give the public an opportunity to review and make comments on the draft action plan. The city is currently holding a public hearing today to review and discuss the proposed action plan, and today's date again is June 26, 2025, and we started this meeting as advertised at 5:30 p.m. The public hearing is being held here in City Council chambers on the first floor of the MLK Junior City Government Center located at 10 North 2nd Street, Suite 305, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 17101. Next steps. The draft 2025 action plan can be downloaded and reviewed from the city's Department of Economic Development and Building and Housing website at https://harrisburgpa.gov/services/building housing / it's a little difficult to pronounce, index.php. Written comments can be sent to the Department of Building and Housing office or email to Department of Building and Housing at harrisburgpa.gov. HUD submission, 2025 action plan will be sent by August 15th, 2025. We're open for questions in the audience, if we have anyone here. Any questions? comments?
No, you did a fantastic job.
I'm sorry, sir, what was that?
I said you did a fantastic job.
Thank you. So Christian, are you there?
Yes. I think so. Lori, I didn't expect you to deliver the whole thing, but I was ready to take over as needed, so great job. No comments though, and so I think we'll wait for any further comments potentially from the 30-day comment review.
Now, since we don't have anyone here yet, and this is to go to 6:30, we have to stay here until 6:30, correct? No? My lawyer, who has my back in case I go to jail, said no.
I think that's the standard for most. Yeah,
It is the standard, and actually, we really thought, the last year when we did it, and we held it off-site, to give people, you know, the benefit of good parking, and we had, you know, refreshments and so forth, and we didn't get the mayor and her assistant Deb, they were there, and that's about it, and staff. Okay. All right. And so, you know, tonight we don't have snacks, but it wouldn't have mattered. The mayor was begging for snacks. But we don't have snacks, but we had it here thinking perhaps we get more. We got a lot of jokesters in here, too.
yeah, good.
Yes, I did cite the email. You want me to do it again? Okay, yeah. And people can come in to our office and review the document, and it'll be available to them. So, and it's all, actually, the plan is already on our webpage. It was put on yesterday. So it's already there, and I checked it, made sure it's there and so forth. So we're a day early in getting that on our webpage. So we're good to go. I thank you, Christian, for filling in.
Thank you.
All
well,
right.
yeah, certainly. And glad it went smoothly, and you two have, and everyone else